Who's turn? Chuck, you ready? Sorry. Call to order. It is 6:30 p.m. on October 13th, 2025, and this is the regular meeting of the Monroe Township Zoning Board of Adjustment. Notice of this meeting was given as required by the Open Public Meetings Act, and a copy was posted on the second floor bulletin board in Town Hall and on the Township's website. Be advised, no new item of business will be started after 10:30 p.m., and the meeting shall terminate no later than 11 p.m. Please note, audio and video of this meeting is being recorded in accordance with Ordinance 56/2024. The meeting is being broadcast live on the Township's YouTube channel, and a link to view this meeting will be posted on the Township's website for public to view at their convenience. Everyone please stand and salute the flag. Started by Mr. Kozak. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mr. Carino is excused. Mr. Colavita?
Here.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Here.
Mr. Deary? Here. Mr. Footer?
Here.
Mr. Hefner?
Here.
Mr. Kozak?
Here.
Mr. McGeehan? Here. Mr. Rice?
Here.
Mr. Heavily is excused. Mr. Fiore?
Here.
And Ms. Pellegrini?
Here.
Oaths, Mr. Fury.
Okay, good. Swear or affirm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth this evening.
I do.
And just your name for the record.
Pamela Pellegrini.
Very good.
Resolutions.
Okay, we have 5 resolutions on tonight for approval. If the board so chooses, you can act upon them based upon a consent agenda. Resolution number 1, it's number 41-2025, Davis Marine Services LLC, and it's care of Tim Davis, conditional use variance, which was approved. The next is number 42-2025, Davis Marine Services, care of Tim Davis, preliminary and final major site plan approval. Number 3 is number 43-2025, Mark and Karen Scarangelli, it's a side yard variance approved. The next is 44-25, Michael Mahala, a lot coverage variance which was approved. And the final is number 45-2025, that's 3781 Lake LLC, and that was a front yard variance approval.
Okay, members, your pleasure in regards to resolutions listed number 1 through 5.
Motion to approve. Second.
Roll call. Oh, roll call.
Roll call. Mr. Hefner?
Yes.
Mr. Kozak?
Yes.
Mr. Rice?
Yes.
Mr. Colavita?
Yes.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Yes.
Mr. McGeehan?
Yes.
And Mr. Footer?
Yes.
Okay, applications. First on the agenda, application 25-29, John Ross Gorelli, side yard variance. Please step up to the podium. Can this application be deemed complete?
Yes.
Is there a motion to deem the application complete?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Fury?
Okay, sir, could you raise your right hand and just state your name and your address?
John Rostrelli, 1311 Whispering Woods Drive.
And do you swear or affirm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth this evening?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Application, the applicant's before the board requesting a side yard variance to allow 1.75 feet, or 7.5 feet is required for an existing shed, and 9 feet or 10 feet is required for an existing driveway, along with any other waivers or variances that are deemed necessary by the board. Location of the property is 1311 Whispering Woods Drive, and that's in the R2 zoning district.
Mr. Gorelli, in your own words, can you explain to the board why you're here tonight?
I purchased the house just over 8 years ago. There was an existing shed already there.
How many years ago?
8 years ago is
Okay.
when I bought the property.
Okay.
I started doing some work, needed to get a permit, started to apply for the permit process, and then they came back saying that the shed wasn't zoned to be where it was. It is a larger shed, and I don't feel I am able to move it, and it's been there 3 owners ago is what I'm told by the neighbors. So that's why I requested to have the variance.
Okay, members of the board had a chance to review the application. Have any questions for the applicant? And it's been there located in the same position for how many owners?
The original owner did it. I'm the 3rd owner.
Okay.
So it's my one neighbor who's been an original owner in the neighborhood said it's been about 30 years that shed's been there.
Chair, what's the size of the shed?
The shed is 12 foot by 64 foot.
64 foot?
Yes.
Wow.
So it was probably built right there, it probably wasn't brought in.
That's correct, yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
So moving it would be, like you
It's
said,
almost impossible.
would have.
It'd have to be it'd have to be torn down and
Yeah,
then rebuilt.
torn down.
Torn down and rebuilt. It's not like the general shed mover or anything like that.
And this was brought up not through a complaint, it was brought up when you went to the town, what do you put? or something?
I was given a stop work order for a project that I was doing. Then I went in to start doing the permit process, and that's when they, during the permit process, they said that we need to look into this variance.
Right. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead, Mr. Fuder.
in your application, you also discuss your driveway. Is your driveway the same vintage as the shed? Has it always been there like that?
So part of it, there's a stone driveway that leads up to the shed, and it is 6 inches past the allowed width according to the zoning. So I would just ask, instead of having to move the stones back, just to have it approved, but I can do either.
Okay, but it's not one you put in, it's been there.
Most of the stones were there. There was some space going from where it stopped up to the shed. It was about 8 feet. I added 8 feet of stone to it and when I moved in, but there was an existing driveway there. Yes.
Okay.
I just added to it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any further questions?
One question.
Yes.
There hasn't been any drainage problems? with
None,
the
no-
neighbor or anything?
no, sir.
You're, you know, in testimony that there's none, right?
Yeah, none that I am aware of.
Okay, so they would have came to you?
Yeah, no, neighbors are fine. I have no problems with water in my area.
Right.
Even last night?
Yeah, nothing last night even.
Any more further questions from members of the board for the applicant? Seeing none, is motion to open to the public?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on behalf of application 25-29? Motion to close the public portion.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Fury.
Yes, just to summarize it, there are 2 variances that are being sought by the applicant. There's C variances. One is for a side yard variance to allow 1.75 feet where 7.5 feet is required, and the other is to, where the code indicates, it's 9 feet where 10 feet is required for the existing driveway. Your scope of review is whether or not the variance will promote one of the goals of the municipal land use law, and whether or not the benefits outweigh any detriments.
Members, your pleasure in regards to application 25-29.
Motion to approve, Kozak?
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Kozak?
Yeah, this is an existing problem for approximately 8 years, and there hasn't been any problems. It would be pretty detrimental to try to move this thing, so yes.
Mr. Colavita?
I don't believe there's been any issues. That's not why this arose, so yes.
Mr. Deary? Mr. Hefner?
That's an existing condition, I'm fine with it, just so the applicant understands that if something happens to that building and you go to replace it, you're gonna have to come back to this board. Just can't assume you can put it back where it was.
I understand.
I'm fine, yes.
Mr. Rice?
Yes, as previously stated.
Mr. McKeon, Mr. McGeehan?
Yes,
Mr. Kaminsky?
Yes, as stated.
Okay, you were approved. They'll memorialize the resolutions at the next meeting, and then they'll email you and attach the zoning office with it.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're going to have that condition that Bob said?
Yes,
which is
yes, I
very
am.
good.
Yes.
Very
Thank you.
Thank you. Next on the agenda, application 25-30, Carmelo Citrone, front yard variance. Please step up to the mic. Can this application be deemed complete?
Yes.
Is there a motion to deem the application complete?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Fury?
Sir, if you could just state your name clearly for the record.
My
and
name
your
is
address.
Carmelo Cintron. I live at 699 Brooklyn Road.
Okay, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth this evening?
I do, sir.
Okay. Now, the applicant is seeking, it's application number 2530. He's seeking a front yard variance to allow 52 feet where 60 feet is required, a lot frontage variance to allow 100 feet where 120 feet is required, and a lot variance to allow, lot width variance to allow 100 feet where 150 feet is required to construct an 1,800 square foot single-family dwelling, along with any other variances that are necessary. The property is located at Boston Avenue, and that's in the R2 zoning district.
Good.
Mr. Citrone, in your own words, can you explain to the board why you're here tonight?
Well, I bought the lot. It was a dump site, as you can see by these pictures. And I wish that the committee lets me to put this beautiful house. I hired South Jersey engineers, and they have been in contact with the township, and they have it all here in this plan where everything will go. The 24 feet and a half on each side, 52 feet in the front to allow for a septic tank, the septic to go here, and still having in the rear 50 feet to the other property line.
Just for the record, the applicant is just showing the board, appears to be a plan from his engineer or architect, as well as a picture of the house, rendition of the house.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Members of the board have questions for the applicant? Mr. Kozak? No?
Where's the lot located?
At
Where's,
Boston Avenue, the lot is 602 Block 28.
what, is it in a development, single-family house?
No, it's just like,
Crystal Lakes.
Crystal
Okay.
Lake.
yeah, Crystal Lake, sir.
That's the point. Again, I'm the attorney for the board. I don't vote. There's a few things you have to tell us, discuss, or put on the record tonight so the board
Okay.
can vote on it. There's other lot, it's similar to other lot sizes?
Yes, sir. The township, this is the township's lots over here.
The tax map, okay,
Yeah,
great.
and they're all, the ones here are 100 feet wide by 150 feet deep. And there's like 7 of them. They've been laid out, I don't know how long ago.
It was a summer cottage community way
Yes.
before our time, so.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's been like that for like 40 years. That's how they made 100 feet in the front wide by 150 feet deep.
And your property is similar to the rest of them?
Yes, sir.
Or to at least some?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions for the applicant, from members of the board?
Are there houses on both sides of you?
No, sir, there's no houses.
No houses,
The
all
the
big?
only house that comes close is on Crystal Lake, on Crystal Drive, I'm sorry, the opposite. And then there's one up the street, on the same street, I would say is like, about 100 feet, 200 feet away.
Are they the same thing? They're all vacant lots?
Yes, sir, they're all vacant lots, and not to be saying anything, a doctor bought the 2 lots that are approved for building. A doctor bought them, his intentions were to build there, but I heard he passed away, and then other people bought it, and I don't know if they had the funds to, build on it, and fell through, and I bought it. I don't want to say no, but I was told it was a buildable lot, as long as I came for variance and showed them. So that's why I hired South Jersey engineers to lay it out, hoping the committee would approve it.
Currently, how many houses are on Boston Avenue?
Excuse
How many houses are on the same road, Boston Avenue?
One.
Just one house?
Yes, sir.
Any more questions, Bob?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Mr. Footer?
I just have one quick one for you. The drawing indicates that you're going to have a on-site septic system,
Yes, sir.
and it also indicates you're serviced by municipal water. Is that correct?
It's public water
Public water. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
and
more-
gas and all that.
Any more
Everything
questions for
doesn't have it.
members of the board? Seeing none, the motion over to the public?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on behalf of application 25-30? Okay, Mr. Citrone, can you sit down move out of the way? Come on up, ma'am. Chuck?
Just need to state your name and address for the record.
Dorothy Sluzarski. I live at 1613 Atlantic Avenue, which I got the notice because I'm 200 feet
Correct.
supposedly
You need
from
to raise your right hand for me.
this.
Yes, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, and nothing but the truth this evening?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you.
Whatever you'd like to speak.
My concerns are the road going in is a dirt road. If it snows, the township isn't going to plow it. It's a one-way road. The fire company can't get in there. I was a second lieutenant on Parkertown Volunteer Fire Company many years ago. I drove the fire trucks. We would need a tanker to get in there if the hydrant doesn't have water. The lake doesn't have water. There's no way the tanker would get in there. So I am looking out for all the houses that are so close to what he's planning on building. And I don't want our neighborhood to have to go through that if there's a fire, lightning, fireworks. Plus the animals have been displaced. We have a rare white skunk, we have deer, we have opossums, we have raccoons, and they cut down all the oak trees, which the squirrels and the flying squirrels depended on for the winter. So, I can go on. The plow can't get down there. Emergency vehicles can't get there. If he wants to build a smaller house, that could be, but for what he wants to build, to me, it's going to be bad for our neighborhood. Do you want anything else?
No, you can speak on behalf of any concerns that you have. We're just,
1606, she couldn't be here, she had surgery. which
yeah, we
is-
can't say that. Just, you need to just give your opinion only.
Okay, well, 1606 is so close to what it's gonna take most of her yard away. It's gonna be too close to that building, and I'd like you to look into that before this is given a variance. If he wants to do the specs so that at least it equals to what you have on here, which the only way that will happen is if he builds a smaller house. All our houses on Crystal, the largest one is 1,134 square feet. Even mine's 1,191. We don't have a 1,800 square foot house anywhere there. But my concerns are the dirt road, one way in, one way out, one vehicle, no emergency vehicles can get there.
Normally I don't do this, but I will say, so if he built an 1,800 square foot house, there would be a problem with the emergency vehicles. But if he built a house similar to everyone else's, there wouldn't be a problem?
Well, if it's a smaller house, it might work, but there's still gonna be problems because it's gonna be so close to 1606 with fire. That's what I'm concerned about, the fire bit, because I was on the fire company. I fought many fires, two-story buildings, and I went in and saved people and stuff. So I'm familiar with, I did firefighting 1 and 2. I'm familiar with how the fire company works and how we have to lay our hose.
So through the chair, he's only asking 20-foot difference. That's all he's asking for is 20 foot, so what you're saying about fire, it's only the difference between what he can do without a variance and what he can't do, what he needs a variance for is 20 feet.
Where on, it says,
Because he's asking, it calls for 120. and
he
has
wants a
100.
front yard variance 52 by 60.
No. There he's only asking for 8 feet. The rear yard is asking, the front yard is asking for 8 feet. Is there any fire hydrants in that area?
Yes, but To my knowledge, they haven't been flushed. I don't even know if they're working, and that's why you would need the tanker or the lake with water,
Well-
and the lake hasn't had water for
Yeah, I know
a
the
long
lake,
time.
but there is a fire hydrant there on Boston.
And-
They flushed it.
Yes,
They flushed it.
it's on Crystal.
Right. It's not on Boston,
No,
at the end of Boston?
that's Crystal.
No, I know what Crystal
It's
is.
on
Remember,
Crystal.
the MUA, they flush, they
No,
by
I'm not
law
talking
have
about
to
the
flush
flushing.
their meters. Everybody's
Yeah.
flushed it. And also too, remember, this is subject to outside agency approval. The board, if they approve it, just says, okay, you can build the house here. He then has to file for applications, construction permits. When I say subject to outside agency approvals, will be the fire marshal. And that would be an issue that they would look at and address,
Okay.
okay?
Any more concerns, ma'am?
That's it with the animals, what they did, cutting down all those trees, and the fire issues I have. And being so close and to 1606, and I think, I don't know if can I say what she told me about he offered to buy a fence? and-
No, it's hearsay. You can't speak on behalf of someone else.
Okay.
Just your opinion only.
Well, my opinion, it's going to be too close to her house, and to me, it's a fire hazard. And will he be able to get insurance, homeowners insurance, with being so close to all these houses?
The board doesn't know that. The
We-
board doesn't have
Yeah,
that
I
independent
know.
knowledge. They're not the insurance company, so they can't really answer that.
I just know issues that I have come across, and
Okay.
Did you say there were flying squirrels back there?
what?
There were flying squirrels back in that area?
Yes, we have flying squirrels.
I've never actually seen that. I'm gonna have to go back there.
I've left all my trees up. All the animals are basically in my yard now because they have been dispersed. There's only a wooded lot across from me now where all these animals are.
I just found that interesting. Thank you.
We
Appreciate
have
it.
almost everything.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very
for
much.
hearing me.
Okay. Motion to close the public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Centrum, come back up, please. Mr. Fury?
There are two variances being sought by the applicant. One is to allow 52 feet in the front yard where 60 is required. The second is the front yard variance. The second is a lot frontage variance to allow 100 where 120 feet are required, and a lot width to allow 100 where 150 feet are required. The applicants provided testimony about the purpose for which he is building the home. It's larger than some of the other homes in the other area, and I would assume that unless this variance is granted, there'll be a hardship to the applicant. You have to determine whether or not the relief can be granted without it affecting the public welfare or impairing the intent of the municipal land use law. And again, the variance will promote public good if it won't affect that.
Okay, members, your pleasure in regards to application 25-30.
Motion to approve?
Roll call.
Mr. Rice?
Yes.
Mr. McGeehan?
Yes.
Mr. Deary?
Yes.
Mr. Hefner?
I'm going to say no, only because I didn't hear from the applicant whether you even tried to purchase the lots next to you. There's one house on the whole road. It's a
Yeah,
dirt
well,
road.
the other lot next to me have been sold. And
Okay.
there is a fire hydrant at the end
I'm
of the
not
road.
worried about the fire hydrant, I just mean there's available property there to make this lot conform to what is required in that area. So for that, I'm just going to say no.
May I say something? She said-
Hold on. Let us get through this
Okay, I'm
first.
sorry. I'm just-
Mr. Kozak?
This is subject to outside agencies, as our solicitor stated, and the concerns of the neighbors. It is existing lot where lots are similar in size. And the applicant, he's asking for a minimal amount of variance in that area, yes.
Mr. Colavita?
I believe it conforms to the rest of the area, and he was reading some of the setbacks and so forth on there. I don't think it's a detriment to the others in the area, yes.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Yes, I concur with Mr. Colavita.
Okay, you are approved. They're
Thank
going to memorialize your resolutions at the next meeting, and they'll email them with the zoning office.
Okay, so
included.
I'll wait till something's mailed to me. Well, thank you. So it's been approved, right?
It's been approved.
And not to say something, there's over 20 trees left. You know, they said they come, 20 trees left.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, there's only 3 trees left. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Next on the agenda, application 25-25, Jacob Hollowell, use variance. Please step up to the microphone.
State your name for the record and your address.
Jacob Hollowell, 354 East Malaga Road, Williamstown, New Jersey.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I jumped in
Can,
front of you.
that's all right. Can this application be deemed complete?
Yes, it can.
Is there a motion to deem the application complete?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. You want to just give a brief summary?
Yeah, the applicant is requesting a use variance approval to allow for the construction of a 2,400 square foot building which exceeds the total square footage of the principal structure, along with any other variances. I understand there's also in Pinelands, correct? Pinelands area. So you would need a certificate of filing from the Pinelands. Not for this application, but you understand that even if the board will approve it, it still has to be reviewed by Pinelands.
Yes.
Okay, in your own words, can you just explain to the board why you're here tonight?
Looking to build a pole barn for storage, and I guess we're here for the variance because it was bigger than the house. So,
How big is your house?
It's 1,100 square feet.
Is this for a business?
No, just for storage.
Before we get into too many questions with the applicant, let's just go through Pam's report.
The applicant did submit a revised survey, which updates our September 17th letter, so the comments that I'm going to make tonight will reflect the revised survey that was submitted that addressed some of our comments from our September 17th letter. As the applicant mentioned, the proposed pole barn, along with the sheds, exceeds the principal structure, therefore they need a use variance. The revised plan indicates a total of 2,785 square feet of accessory buildings versus approximately 1,052 square foot for the principal building. The applicant shall be aware that no business, service, or industry shall be conducted within the private garage except for lawfully permitted home occupations in accordance with 175-111. The applicant has provided some testimony regarding the use of the proposed storage building. It's going to be proposed storage only with no business use. As far as the bulk requirements, the revised plan has added a bulk table which we had requested and provided all the dimensions that we had requested in order for us to deem which bulk requirements were pre-existing nonconformities and which were conforming. The minimum lot area is a pre-existing nonconformity with only 2.48 acres versus 8. The minimum front yard building setback has a minimum setback of 44.75 feet, which is a pre-existing non-conforming because 50 foot is required. The lot width conforms to the 150-foot minimum, having 183.96 feet. The minimum lot frontage has conforming lot frontage greater than 150 feet required, being 183.96 feet. The minimum side yard is an existing, pre-existing condition, being 19.3 feet versus 20 foot required. For the minimum rear yard setback, the rear yard requirement is 50 feet. A dimension has now been provided on the revised survey, which indicates 432 feet, 0.07 feet. A bulk table, as I mentioned before, has been added to the plan showing the dimensions that we had requested, and for the minimum rear yard setback, the plan conforms to this requirement. Maximum lot coverage, the bulk table added to the plan indicates 3.5%, which meets the maximum required of 10%. As far as the accessory structure being proposed, the minimum required side yard setback is 10 feet, and the plan conforms to this requirement. The minimum rear yard setback for the accessory structure is 25 feet, and the dimension has now been given on the revised survey as 233 feet, .93 feet, revised to reflect the proposed rear yard of the proposed pole barn. As such, it is conforming. For accessory structures, the testimony should be provided confirming the height of the proposed pole barn. The zoning application and bulk table indicate a height of 14 feet. The plan appears to conform to this requirement, so the applicant should just confirm the height of the proposed building. The applicant should also give testimony regarding the type of roof of the garage to make sure that it's visibly compatible with the building and structures to which it is visually related. The relationship of the materials, textures, and colors of the facade and the roof of the garage should be visibly compatible with the materials and structures to which is visibly related. Testimony should be provided. All living units are prohibited over or attached to the garages except those garages attached to residential dwellings unless an approved accessory dwelling unit permitted by 175, 153, 3A, 57, 3A is provided. There are fees and contributions and obligations of which the applicant should agree to compliance. And there are outside agency approvals as with any application.
Okay. Mr. Hollowell, what's the height of the pole barn?
So the walls are gonna be 14 foot, but you're looking for the peak, like the top of it?
Yes.
It's gonna be 19 foot.
19 foot.
Does that conform?
That conforms.
Okay, colors. What color is the pole barn gonna be? Is it gonna complement your house, or?
Yeah, the top half's gonna be black, and then the bottom half's gonna be gray to match the house.
Okay. Roof material.
It's all metal,
What color?
black and gray.
Okay. And there will be no living quarters in this?
No, just storage.
Okay. Any more questions? Any questions for the members of the board?
Just to, what you're gonna do is, these items are outside, outside storage, car, boat.
Yeah, I have a boat.
So what we will do is put it all in the building, so.
That's what I'm looking for, yeah.
In the element and unsightly.
Yep.
And you're not gonna use it for any kind of commercial use, meaning to work a business out of or
Nope.
anything like that, right? And do you have any drainage problems in that area?
No, everything, so I'm a operator engineer, so like I run all machines and grade everything, so everything pitches off from the one side to the other. So there's no issues with water or, and on the one side of me, there's no neighbor, so that's where all the water goes anyway. But everything pitches to that one side.
Where, you say no neighbor at all, so what's on the other side?
So on the other side, well, there's a stream that goes like down the road a little bit. There's a stream that goes through there, and then on the other side of that, there's a neighbor, which is on Corkery. But other than that, it's just me and him on one side.
Okay.
Chair?
Yes.
So if I'm looking at your house from East Malaga Road, looking straight at it, to the left of the house, that's where you want to put the pole barn in the back, to the left of your property, correct?
Yes.
Okay. There is a house on that side of your property. Next lot over, there's a house?
Yeah, I think there's two properties and then a house on the property, but
Okay. How far away is that building going to be from that house?
to give you a rough estimate,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
rough.
say maybe 100 yards,
100 yards.
100 yards?
maybe further.
That's all I have, thank you.
Okay. Any more questions from members of the, Mr. Footer?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. How you doing?
How you doing?
You stated earlier in your testimony you're an operating engineer. correct? Okay. This use is for your personal use, correct? So you're not intending to, I'm not saying you're going to work out of it, but do you have an intention to store any construction equipment in the pole barn?
Nah.
Backhoes, anything like that?
Nah, I'm just looking to store basically my personal stuff. Like I have a boat, snowmobiles, stuff like that, and I got an old pickup truck that I'm looking to put in there, and then stuff from the house too, because our house is only 1,100 square feet, so we're gonna put all of our storage from the house in there to have some extra storage.
Okay, but no construction equipment.
Nah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Fuder. Okay, any more questions for the applicant from members of the board? Seeing none, motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on behalf of application 25-25? Seeing none, is a motion to close the public portion?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Fury.
Okay, the applicant seeking a variance to allow construction of 2,400 square feet, pole barn, I'm sorry about that. And again, that exceeds the size of his house, which is 1,100 feet. The applicant has to convince the board that the positive criteria outweighs the negative criteria. And you have to do the analysis. You heard the testimony, you have to be satisfied with the testimony you heard. And just be mindful of the fact our township code says that the pole barn has to be incidental to the primary use. It's residential, and he's going to use this, rather large pole barn. So you have to be convinced that he's met the burden of proof and the why he wants to do that. You have to understand also, if you approve it, it's conditioned to all outside agency approvals, including the Pinelands. He's provided testimony that there's going to be storing any construction equipment other than his own materials. There's not going to be any business operated there, fixing vehicles, fixing construction vehicles, correct?
Yep.
So they would be the conditions of the approval if in fact you would move forward.
Members, your pleasure in regards to application 25-25.
Motion to approve Kozak.
Second.
Dominic? Okay, roll call.
Mr. Kozak?
This will provide the applicant inside storage of items now stored outside and could be deemed by others to be unsightly. So, yes.
Mr. Colavita?
He indicates that he's going to use it, like Mr. Kozak said, to clean up the property. He's also testified that he's not going to use it for any type of commercial use, so yes.
Mr. Deary? Mr. Hefner?
We've been burned in the past. People say they want to put these great big pole barns up, and it's kind of unusual to have one twice the size of your house. Lo and behold, they end up with a business in there, okay? Or then they come back to us 2 years later and say, now we need to get another variance because we started something. So you seem like an honest guy. We're going to take your word for it that you're going to stick with what you said you're going to do with it, and I'm going to say yes.
Mr. Rice?
Yes, as previously stated.
Mr. McGeehan?
Yes, Steve.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Yes, I concur with Mr. Kozak.
All right, you were approved. The resolution will be memorialized at our next zoning meeting, and then we'll email you attached with the zoning office.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Public portion. Is there a motion to open to the public?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on behalf of anything? Motion to close public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the September 22nd, 2025 minutes?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Reports. Any reports? Adjournment. Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, guys.